everybody. Because this is a beginner class, so I was thinking I'll take you through a little exercise of creating the first game, and then you guys can get into it and start doing it yourself. So my name is Mauna, and I'm a software engineer. And what we're going to do today is, so the first thing is, we're going to write your first game. But before we get our hands dirty with creating the program, what we want to do is discuss a little bit about coding, alright? So, what do you want to create? So what do you do before you start coding? What do you want to do is the first thing, right? Yeah.
Create the character?
Yes. Very good. Create the character. What do you do after that? Yes.
Choose a background you would like.
Yes.
Your character.
Absolutely. Yes.
Think of the type of game you want to make.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Choose maybe the type of like a target audience. It could be like for mature people, for all ages, for maybe PG.
Definitely. So for kids, it's a different kind of games. For adults, it's a different kind of games. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. So, what is coding in itself? What do you think is coding? Anybody?
Coding is giving commands to a computer for a command for a script command or something like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that it responds for when you tell it to.
Yes. So coding is just about giving some instructions to the computer, right? To tell it what you want it to do. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah? Okay, that's a perfect explanation. Next thing, how can we write code? So we went through create your characters, create the background, but then what do? You tell it, do this first, do this next, then do something else? Yeah?
At first, when I first used Scratch, I had no idea what I was doing, and I just told it to do stuff.
Yeah?
But then I realized that it wouldn't start up. I didn't know how to start up.
Start up the game?
So I have to tell it how to start up. So I always put in the command when a green flag clicked.
Yes. Yes, very nice. So have you guys played a little bit around Scratch? So what happens when you start?
When I play around with Scratch, sometimes I just go away.
It actually fails in
So is it?
if you go out this door and it's either straight or to, I think it means to the right. Just leave it for a jar. Otherwise
All right. Who writes code? Who writes code? Yes.
Mostly, I mean, it's quite hard to write code if you're not a programmer.
Yeah.
When you become an expert programmer, it can be quite easy to write codes, but you don't also need to be a programmer. You can also be some sort of an engineer, maybe, who's trying to get their thing working by using codes.
Yes, so you can do design, you can create music, you can create movies. So there's all different kind of programming, right? All right. So what we're going to do is use Scratch. So what is Scratch? It's a programming language, and it's it's an online community as well, for you to create stories, for you to create games, for you to create animations, and of course you can create funky characters with backgrounds, etc. How to get started? So, because let's build like a cat and a mouse game, which is very simple, right? So there's a cat which is trying to run around the mouse, and the mouse has to escape. So we are playing as a mouse. So what do we want to do first? So if you're creating a cat and a mouse game, what are the two characters we have to create? Who wants? Yes. And the mouse, right. Perfect. And what about the background? You can have any background you want. Yeah? And then you can make how should the cat move and how should the mouse move. Right? Okay. Once we have built the program, what do? Yes.
You try. Well, according to there, you try fixing bugs, because usually even top video game makers have bugs in their games, so they need to scan any bugs they find. And usually in video games, sort of, they have playtesters play a bit in the game and they test for any bugs?
Yes, definitely, because it's always hard to program for everything, right? So we have to test for bugs. Yes? Cool. The last bit is you can always extend. So who's built something with Legos? Okay, so what's the first thing you build? A base? Yes? And then?
A small hotel.
Yeah? Okay, what else?
I build a little like house or little pixel art.
Yeah, okay. So do you build like what you want first and then you put stuff on top of it? Is that how you build?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, so get the fundamentals right first and then we can add on top of that. Okay? Okay, so let's work through it together. So have you all have Scratch on your machine? Yes? We have a blank screen and we want to create a cat and a mouse game. So what do we do first? Tell me, help me through it. Yes.
We download the sprite to the cat and mouse to put into the sprites.
Perfect. So let's go up here. There's a choose your sprite. So click on that and that will give you option to select which sprite you want. So let's go to animals. Say. Go to the animals and say, okay, let's take that as the cat. Yes? Let's do.
Yes.
Okay, so there's our first character. What is the next sprite that we need?
A mouse.
A mouse, yes. So let's go again and get another animal and let's get a mouse.
I can always rebuild it.
Perfect mouse. Okay, there. We've got two sprites on the screen now. So first goal achieved. Yes? Awesome. What do we want to do now? Do we all like the white background?
No, we could maybe 21.
Okay, let's add a new background to it, right? So let's go up here on the left side. You can see new backdrop. Yeah, click on that, and there's all your backdrops. So let's say we go outdoors. Which ones do you like? Do you have a preference?
I personally, for a cat and a mouse, I'd probably prefer it to be like a kitchen of some sort. It's just set the mood of the mouse trying to steal.
Perfect. So let's go indoors and look for a kitchen scene. Do we have a kitchen scene?
Yes,
There's a kitchen. Okay. The script section. Are you all in the script section?
Yes.
Okay. So we have different options, right? So we got motion. If you want to move, you have to go inside that. There's events. So you want to say, when I do something, something should happen, right? Then you go to the events. So now, the first thing I want to do is, when I press my right key on the keyboard, I want the mouse to move to the right. Yeah? So what we're going to do is click on your mouse sprite, go to the events, and say, pull this thing which says when space key pressed. Pull it and put it on the space. So when you drag something from there onto this script section, that's what you started your program, right? That's what your mouse is going to do. So we say, click on the little spot there and say when right arrow. So that's the event. When something happens, okay? I want to move the mouse, sorry. So I say move 10 steps. So now, press on your right key on the keyboard. There, our mouse is moving. So I put it there. There. Do you see that?